Call of Duty just announced something that I think is a perfect reflection on how XDEFIANT is going at the moment. But stay tuned to the end of the video because for now, let's discuss XDEFIANT. So XDEFIANT is here and it's taking the world by storm. I think everyone's seen that photo of the viewership on Twitch of XDEFIANT almost doubling the Call of Duty viewership, and I find that hilarious. I love it. I think that's, granted, it's an opening weekend. I think we all need to understand those numbers will depreciate in time, but at the moment, I love to see that. I love that so many people are getting around XDEFIANT. I think it has such a perfect place where multiplayer is failing at the moment. There's zero skill-based matchmaking. The fact that guns are quite balanced at the moment, you can almost use anything. They just feel good. Apart from marksman rifles, I did just think of that. Apart from marksman, they're terrible. And also the factions are super balanced and kind of suit your playstyle depending on which map or what your other characters are or what enemy characters are. It just feels like it flows. XDEFIANT for me at the moment is an absolute win. Like for me personally, the ACR 6.8 and the MP7 have to be the most balanced weapons in the entire game. It doesn't matter if you're fighting long range, medium or short, both guns will get you out of some tough situations. Along with the factions, I feel like they all complement each other really well. I myself still can't get off Phantom. That deploying shield is just so beneficial for so many moments, and even as a team-based combat system, the shield wins so many fights. For me, the cleaners are really a close combat. I do love the napalm drone. I find that fantastic to use, but it hits or misses depending on how well it actually used. But the extra fire damage as a base ability is really nice. Libertards I don't think get enough love, especially the excess healing. If you do want to go absolutely crazy and run in and out of gunfights, they are the people, they are the faction to use. They are it right there. It is fantastic. Now, Echelon, I don't like them. I don't like them at all because it doesn't suit my playstyle, and I hate versing people that use it. If anyone comes at me with that invisibility, 9 times out of 10 I can see them, but that one time it doesn't, oh, it ruins me. And finally, DedSec. Thanks to Ubisoft, I did get the opportunity to get DedSec early, and honestly, he's okay. I imagine if an entire team was DedSec and 5 people had the spider drones, that would be insanely annoying. Every 30 seconds you can deploy a spider drone that seeks out an opponent and stuns them for at least 5 seconds. That's insane. That's so overpowered. But as it comes to one person playing DedSec, their survivability is really minimum at the moment. So I find them pushed off to the side. There's a reason they're a locked faction. I don't think a lot of people are going to use them. But Phantoms for me is exactly where you want to be. So we've spoken about guns, we've spoken about factions. Let's talk about if XDEFIANT is actually going to stand the test of time. So obviously Call of Duty is shaking a bit. There's still something I want to say at the end of this video that I think will completely change the way you look at Call of Duty and what they've recently announced. But for now, the XDEFIANT longevity is solid. I think the way they've done their 4 seasons at the moment, they're still giving us 4 new guns and new factions coming for us soon, but I think there could be more in the future. Like, one of the best things I've seen from another Ubisoft creator is what if there is a class around assassinations, Assassin's Creed. Imagine just having characters built around that kind of combat system. It would be kind of insane. No fall damage is especially something I could see being their passive, obviously flying off like the eagle and laying in a hay bale. I imagine no fall damage would definitely be a part of that. Next, let's talk about maps. So XDEFIANT came out with 14 maps, which I think is quite good. I don't ever really play the same map within the first 5 games. And at the moment, I would have to say Zoo and Arena are probably my 2 favorite. Very close quarters. I love to run and gun. I don't really necessarily care about dying too often, but I want to get in and out of the action as fast as possible. So those maps that are like Escort, where you have to die and you get like about 3-second delay, those drive me nuts. But the fast respawn timers of these maps is 100% fantastic. And with more maps to come, I think they're really well done. Their laneways especially, there are multiple different routes, there are multiple corners, you constantly are checking behind you and to the sides. There's just an unlimited amount of directions you can use to go through these maps. So at the moment, I would have to say I am enjoying the hell out of XDefiant. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you enjoying XDefiant? Because I have seen some in-between comments of some people thinking that Call of Duty will still run the show, XDefiant will die over time, but for me, I see a future. I see a future for XDefiant. Whether that future will come clean or not is still to come, but I think with the amount of content we have now and the content planned, XDefiant could be here for a long time. But I've kept you waiting long enough. I have this one comment to say about Call of Duty's recent announcement. Now, is it just me or the fact that Call of Duty decided to announce Black Ops 6 the same week as XDefiant launch? Now, Call of Duty Black Ops is easily, to me personally, my favorite franchise in all of the Call of Duties. Black Ops 1 still has one of the best stories I've ever seen in a Call of Duty. Now, I know a lot of people love the Modern Warfares more, that's fine. I'm more of a Black Ops person, especially the zombies, of course. But the fact that they dropped this announcement the same week XDefiant gets dropped as well, I think Call of Duty's scared. I honestly think Call of Duty is actively worried about what's going to happen in the future. We all know we are not happy with Call of Duty at the moment. The state of Call of Duty is terrible. But are they actually worried that XDefiant is going to take the reins for their multiplayer? I actually think they do. I really do think so. I think Call of Duty is in big trouble. They need to change. They need to fix themselves to actually save themselves, because I think us as the consumers shouldn't take it anymore. I think XDefiant is what we needed, and I hope you are all enjoying the hell out of it. So right now, hit the comment section, let me know, what do you think of XDefiant? If you like XDefiant, want more content like this, hit the like and hit the subscribe button. I would super appreciate it, helps me out a lot. But for now, thank you very much for watching. And of course, check out my other streams. I stream here on YouTube, looking about 3 to 4 hour streams of pure XDefiant content. So if you like that, check that out as well. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.